Welcome to Shabbos Shoutout. I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. I'd like to share a story that touches on the importance of Memorial Day. On an overcast day in June 2018, a small group gathered around Plot B, Row 14, Grave 6 at Normandy American Cemetery in France. In the center of the circle stood an indiscriminate Latin cross, one of nearly 9,000 identical markers. The marker bore the inscription for Private First Class Benjamin Gerdetsky. But there was a mistake. I'm guessing you know what that mistake was. Gerdetsky, a Jewish American immigrant who was killed in action, should have been buried under a Magen David, a Star of David. Fast forward to a June summer day, nearly 75 years after Private Gerdetsky's death. On that June day that I mentioned, his living descendants, researchers, and cemetery officials gathered to correct a historical wrong and to rededicate Private Gerdetsky's gravesite with the proper marker of a Star of David. And it turns out that his case wasn't the only one. Hundreds of other Jews who fought for America have likely faced similar fates. How did Private Gerdetsky, buried under a cross for 75 years, come to have a proper Jewish grave marker? In 2014, his famed Rabbi J.J. Schachter gazed at the stones that marked the 172-acre bluff overlooking Omaha Beach. He took mental note of the periodic stars that interrupted the crisp rows of crosses. Rabbi Schachter had a nagging feeling that there was something off. There were far too few stars in that cemetery. Upon returning home, the rabbi approached a friend who had a background in military history. He shared his theory, and the two decided to investigate with the help of an intern enlisted from a summer program. Unscientifically choosing a Jewish-sounding name, the group began to painstakingly recreate the life of Benjamin Gerdetsky, consulting military archives, family documents, and verifying that the young private was indeed Jewish, but buried under a Latin cross. And with that verification, Private Gerdetsky's grave was rededicated with a Star of David. But that was just the beginning. Rabbi Schachter and colleagues created an organization titled Operation Benjamin. Operation Benjamin has already facilitated the proper marking of the graves of 8 Jewish graves, and 3 additional headstone changes at European cemeteries have already been approved. Why is Operation Benjamin important? All of our fellow Jews who fell in combat that we remember on Memorial Day died so that we could remain not simply alive, but free. And remembering them for who they were is the least that we can do. Speaking about Jews who gave their life for this country, and the many Jewish war veteran memorial services that took place on Memorial Day, is a chesed shalamis, a true kindness. It's also a matter of hakor satov, gratitude, and recognizing the good that they did for us and being appreciative of their sacrifices. It is important that we, and our children and grandchildren, understand just how much Jews have given to make America what it is today. A family isn't complete until every member of the family is present, or at least remembered and acknowledged, and that's why Operation Benjamin is important. In addition, we live in a time when, sadly, anti-Semitism is on the rise in America. With the admirable work of Operation Benjamin adding Jewish stars to graves in foreign cemeteries, it's now possible for people visiting them, either in person or virtually, to recognize that more Jews made the ultimate sacrifice for freedom, democracy, and for America. The work of Operation Benjamin and national chapters of Jewish war veterans will ensure that our soldiers are honored in death as they lived their lives as proud Jews. May their souls be bound up in the bonds of eternal life. Good Shabbos.